So there I was, after successfully demolishing the competition on the previous round of Anime Roulette. I was procrastinating and patiently awaiting the next spin of the wheel.
The wheel spins. Which Chad will recommend my next show? Ah, yes, a fellow based enjoyer. What gem will he bestow upon me this time? WIXOSS. I accept your challenge. But a feeling overwhelmed me. I had seen this before. But where? And then it happened. Our eyes met from across the room. It was the poster I had above my bed for the past 5 years because it looked cool. Surely this was fate, knocking at my door. With a newfound vigor, I sailed the high seas and pressed on into the dark universe of WIXOSS. In that moment, I didn't know just how far this could go. But whatever the cost, I would see this to the end. My senses were assaulted. What was this? This show, so dark, so stylish, so kawaii. A monument to narrative storytelling. Betrayals, nightmarish monsters, and incest threatened the balance in this psychological thriller. Was the power of friendship really so strong? I had to know. Surely it couldn't overcome these insurmountable obstacles. I watched in pure awe as these cute anime girls engaged in card-based psychological combat. My anticipation grew with each episode. To what ends would these girls go to achieve their dreams? I wanted to know. No, I needed to know. These characters would stop at nothing, and all was laid bare. The wish for success and fame on equal footing with the desire to f*** your own brother. In a battle of the wits, may the strongest brocon win. But something much more sinister lay in wait for me, the casual viewer. This game they played. Much complex, so strategy. I had to know, was it real? Could I too become waifu? The cards were real. Wikis, tutorials, and unboxings began to flood my history. YouTube's recommendation algorithms bend to the point of breaking. The rules laid out before me. Terms, conditions, turn orders, and strategies flowed through my optical nerves. A truly stupefying amount of information, bathing my frontal lobes and triggering a rush of dopamine. This is it, the dragon I chase. In an Adderall-driven frenzy, I divide my ultra-wide monitors 20-fold. My 6800 goes catatonic, and data centers activate around the world as I play dozens of tutorials, concurrently at 5 times speed. In this moment, I feel catharsis. It was like learning how to play Magic all over again. What a sweet feeling. I thought about my high school days and how the nerds wouldn't let me play because I smoked too many drugs. Well, this time I wouldn't be stopped. I was prepared. With the internet and too much discretionary income, no one could get in my way this time. But the early sets are only available in Japanese. How could I be so naive? Without access to the protoculture's divine knowledge, I couldn't hope to realize my WIXOSS dreams. A deep wave of despair overcame me. Perhaps it's better this way. Like Icarus, I shouldn't fly too close to the sun. Some dreams are just that. Dreams. Then it happened. A discovery. 8 years after the original anime, in late 2021, WIXOSS got an English release. The winds of fate were pushing me forward. While I was living in ignorance, the enlightened chads of the subreddit had been there since the beginning, laying the groundwork for this fateful day. These virtual denizens were messengers of God, year after year, passing the baton down in the hopes that someday a release would grace us Western plebeians. Now, where could I find the cards? I checked the usual suspects. Call after call to local card shops. No luck. Where was the WIXOSS? Online? Well, of course, but I wasn't about to let some third-party seller pop my WIXOSS cherry. No, I needed to feel it, that sweet instant gratification. Drop the bills on the table like the thundercock I am. There was just one problem. I live in Canada, and this frozen hellhole barely has its own culture on the best of days. Finding a physical storefront was going to be a tall order. With nothing but an RGB keyboard to light my way, I stare into the darkness, and it stares back at me. Then I found it. Arcane and forgotten information on the second page of the Google search. An official list of North American partner stores which applied to host tournaments in the times before the big cough. Still, no luck. It appears only American vendors participated. Wait! A single Canadian store. We did it, boys. It's on this side of the country and only an 8-hour round trip. I can stop by on my way back from work. A quick call to the store owner and it's confirmed. I'll even get the limited release tournament cards in lieu of cancellations from the big cough. Everything's coming up Millhouse. I start the following morning early with bacon and eggs, because every adventure starts with a hearty breakfast. Then I set out. With a full tank of gas and a heart full of dreams. Finally, my entire life had been leading to this moment. thousands of generations, my family's bloodline leading back to the dawn of humanity, the birth of the universe itself, every world line in the multiverse converging on this point. I have WIXOSS. With cards in hand, I was heading back to my otaku temple. But card games aren't fun playing alone, which is why I convinced my roommate to also spend $200. It was time for the first game. We proceeded carefully at first, stumbling as we went, Googling the unfamiliar terminology. What did these words imply? Could I really play this now? No, I should wait. With any competitive TCG, the learning curve was steep. We had climbed to the summit to find another mountain above us. Undaunted, we pressed on. We would become the masters of our own destinies. Turn by turn, we became comfortable at first. But soon, we felt the rhythm. Casting interrupts and passing turns in silence. We would discover our own strategies just as soon as they were countered. Back and forth, in a beautiful tug-of-war. The card-based psychological combat of the anime played out before my eyes. Feints, baits, and the heart of the cards. Nothing was off the table, except the cards. The experience was that of pure spectacle. Our final game. We knew whoever won this game would hold the high ground for years to come. One of us must fall. Me or him. The path to godhood was too narrow for the both of us. There was only one champion atop the podium, and I wasn't going to let something as paltry as friendship stand in my way. We begin. He takes an early advantage. I'm down on cards and life cloth. It's not looking good. He strikes. But wait! An unexpected life burst from my cloth. There might be hope yet. I peer at the cards in my hand. A cacophony of combinations scream back at me. Could any mortal man make sense of this? In a vast storm of infinite potential I stand alone, but somewhere in this maelstrom of possibilities is the future where I am victorious. Then I see a light. I steel my resolve. A feeling of confidence swells. I was never going to lose. A perfect combination reveals itself from my hand. I smash through the defenses. One after another fall before my mighty Elrigs. And then, when the dust is settled, his life cloth is laid bare. His face fills with anguish. I wish this moment would last forever. But all adventures must come to an end. This feeling, the sweet taste of victory, this is the dragon I chase.
Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. I am the Smuggler, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, don't forget to ring-a-ding-ding that subscribe bell down below to stay notified on all of the latest content. I don't always make videos, but when I do, they are pretentious and poorly researched. Until next time, this is the Smuggler, signing off.